Yeah, sorry about that. The live feed here is fucked. The Wi-Fi here is fucked. I just should put out my own data, but just based on what's happening, I don't want to make sure I don't go over my data because I can't afford to do, paying these phone bills, for going over my data all the time. So, like I was saying in the first video, it's the mood swings that are tough to deal with, because when you're up, you're up. When you're down, you're down. It's hard to bring yourself back up, and just based on whatever situation you're in, it just almost goes to 100-fold, But I'm feeling a lot better right now. I woke up, had a 12-hour power nap, sleeping all day, because we know sleep's important for me. But something I wanted to add in that last video that I posted, when I look back at everything, what's hurt me the most was not having proper information at the proper time. I'll give you a perfect example. When I got diagnosed first, about 5 years ago, and between what was happening at work and just with my own bipolar and things that come along with that, abusing drugs and stuff, I took time off work a couple of times, and the worst thing I could possibly have done at that time was go back to work. Things that would have been totally different. But I didn't know at that time that I could stay home and just ride it out and get healthy, and but yeah, it's just having the information. Even when I got fired, and then I was so fucked up trying to figure out what was going on with me. I wasn't paying attention to what I have to do afterwards, In regards to my disability, how does that work? Focusing on what jobs I can and can't do. It was that whole process of the last whatever year. It's almost like I'm like a step behind everything, But I didn't have anyone beside me, and saying, Scott, okay, you got to do this, and Scott, we got to make sure you can do that, Scott. It was just all on me. It was just me trying to figure everything out and trying to make sure I don't make any mistakes. And boy, did we make some, Because I'm looking back, I'm like, fuck, if I would have only known this, and fuck, if I only have known that, I could have done this, and I could have done that. Like, for example, now I know what my capabilities are as far as what I can and can't do as far as working. I couldn't face the fact back then that I had certain limitations. But now I know what I can and can't do. I can never cut meat again. I can't be in that environment again. If I would have known this time last year that those were my limitations, then I would have taken the first time my pension, or I would have focused my energy on going to school to get my operator's license, or maybe a tractor trailer's license, and just drive, But I didn't reach these conclusions until it was too fucking late. I know this now. I know what I can do now and what I can't do. But back then, when you're dealing with bipolar, you can think you can do anything. You think you can accomplish anything until reality strikes in. And then tears will roll apart, and you wonder, what the fuck just happened? I thought I could do this. I thought I could do that. This fucking connection here is fucking pissing me off. Anyways, hopefully that's still going. Yeah, so it's like I said, is having the proper information. There's a lot of realizations I didn't come to until it was too fucking late. Even back to my last relationship, she tried and tried to talk to me, but just, if I were to realize certain things at those crucial times, But you guys know how it is. You can give someone advice till they're fucking blue in the face, but until they come to those realizations themselves, there's nothing you can do. I was no different than that, you know. Oh. So, definitely feel like it's a little better. You know, we know what we have to do tomorrow. And we'll take it step by step. That's all we can do. Try not to get ahead of ourselves. Try and take pause. Have a situation, deal with it, move on. You know, it's just, but it's so hard to get lost in the bipolar world. You know, it's just, fuck it. It's just, as even almost I'm self-aware it is, it's just, guys, some scary shit, man. You know? Like, I'm just looking at the last 12 hours. I'm just like, fuck. You know, it's almost like I'm losing my mind. I'm going insane. Let me throw this out. Like I told, you know, I even knew before I took this trip on that it was going to be very dangerous for me, being that I need a very structured environment. And I left that in Ottawa, you know, and I knew it was the wrong thing to do, but at the same time, I still needed a job. I needed to have something, you know, and I thought I could do it. I thought I could get a job out west because there was lots of jobs out there. Like, how do I know what the hell? You know, I thought, okay, all I need to do is get a fucking job, and then just I'll get a place and everything's gonna be fine. And we got that, and we slowly realized that we have limitations. I have limitations that I didn't realize at that time. But if I would have known that, Scott, no, you can never cut meat again. You can't be in an environment like that again. You can only do a job that's solely on you. If I would have came to that realization before I left, like really, really knew that, then I wouldn't have taken that chance because I knew it would have never been failed. Because everything I've tried, it always seems to go down and down and down. I was very successful at Costco as a leader, and you guys know what I did there. But I did that without even thinking about it. It was already ingrained in my personality, right? I didn't have to try very hard to be good at that job. But any new environment, you know, I just, like I said, it comes down to the fucking information. Having the proper information and realizations at the right time. You know, we're at the point where we know our limitations. We know what's good for us. We know what's bad for us. You know, and it's just a matter of fucking, you know, like making it happen. You know, I just wish I would have came to certain realizations earlier, you know. Now, you guys don't know, there's a lot of people out there might have inconceptions. Well, he's a drug addict, you know. It's his own fucking fault. You guys, that can be further from the truth, man, you know. I didn't use until, like, what was it, like last Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever like that. And you guys gotta understand, it's not an abuse thing, man. It's just... It's not. Like, I have no problem admitting what I'm wrong and what I'm not wrong. I got no problem if I was, you know, fucking abusing every day to go into fucking rehab or whatever. You know, at one point in my life that might have been a realization. But things are very different now. This is 5 years later, you know. I'm not even close to the man I used to be 5 years ago. I'm learning every day, you know. You know, I could sit here. I don't need anything right now. Like, I don't need to be high and shit like that. One thing you guys gotta understand too. Not one of these videos was I ever done under the influence. Not one. In case you got any guys out there wondering about that, you know. This is Southwest Ontario has jobs, man. Yeah, well, I'm northern fucking Alberta. See, like this guy, Frank Pinot, so he tells me about jobs, right? Well, see what I'm saying about information, guys? You know, thank you, but it doesn't help me out here right now. You know? We'll check out this firm out here, and hopefully you can square me away, and if it doesn't work out, then we'll address that problem when we get to it. You know, I don't know what programs they have out here, but no matter where you go, there you are. Yeah, so true, eh? I kind of wonder sometimes how the average person thinks and problem solves and analyzes things, as opposed to someone who's like me, who's bipolar. Like, how to, I really like to know the differences between that and how they assess certain situations and judgments and stuff, you know. Because to me, this seems normal, you know, but it's far from fucking normal. It's just really, the bipolar really affects your judgment on your personal life, especially. Yeah, thanks, Frank. You know, and it's been such a detriment, you know. I don't know how else to explain it. I really feel for people who have bipolar out there, who don't have a strong family or strong friends, you know. And there's probably many out there. I think I'm just kind of rambling now. I just hope this thing works out tomorrow. The truck, hope it's just a battery. But that engine was doing something fucking weird too. It was like doing this high revving. Hopefully it's just a battery and it's a couple $100. Oh, I hope this place got good news for me. Fuck, I need this. Fuck, I need this so bad. And it's like the perfect scenario for me, because all I have to do is drive, go to sleep, drive and go to sleep. It's all I need. Very simple, very structured. You know, get some time in, get my money up. You know, then maybe get a place. I don't know what I was thinking that I could take this trip and be successful. I'm just like almost kicking my ass because I had in Ottawa, I had a home, you know. Didn't have a future, but I had a home. But the government really left me no options because they said they wouldn't give me disability, and they're cutting off my disability because of my pension. So it's like, I'm thinking back, it's just, well, should I just stayed? And I still got, I'm expecting a $15,000 tax credit from the government, but they're fucking going so slow on it. I should have had it by now. But they're going so slow because my fucking goddamn psychiatrist retired, so it's like, you know, if I had that 15 grand right now, I'd be fucking, you know, I'd have some more options. But who knows when I'm gonna get that fucking money? Now I got my mail transferred out to my sisters out west. Oh, so I sent her a text, let her know, listen, if you get anything from the government, fucking let me know, you know? I think the hardest part too right now is just not having a home. Like right now, the Westwood is, you know, the motel is my fucking address. Like how fucking, you know, not pathetic, but just like, holy fuck, I don't even have an address, you know? One step from living on the streets, I guess. Oh, it's just, can't believe I put myself in this position. Hope for him, you know? Oh. The worst possible position. But then one small thing can happen in life and change everything, you know? Just like one small thing can change everything and ruin your world. Oh, what a mind fuck, eh? What a fucking absolute mind fuck. tell you, so I feel there's times where I feel completely insane. I really do. I'll be lying in bed and I'll be just like, what the fuck is going on? You know, it's just, I'm just couldn't be more lost, confused, scared, sad. You know, just completely, yeah, you know. And there's days where I look at it like, you know, last 20 minutes, went for a walk, you know, I'm feeling pretty good. I know it's ahead of me, and it doesn't seem to bother me right now. You know, I just get battery fixed, go to a job, and, you know, everything seems to be, like, at this moment, like, fine. You know, I'll probably get up tomorrow morning and fucking just, you know, freaking out, you know. You know, in case many of you are out there thinking, well, why aren't you on your meds and stuff like that? Well, guys, like, listen to this, and I'm not fucking around here, okay? I will take the way I'm feeling now than the way I was when I was on meds. Guys, you don't understand. If I would have taken this road trip, and I shit you not, and I was on those meds, I probably wouldn't have even taken the road trip, period, you know, but when you're on those, it takes away your emotion, and you're just, you know, you can't, it's almost like you're unfunctionable. And unless you're in a very secure, structured environment where you're protected financially, with loved ones, you know, you can go on that medicinal journey and hopefully be successful. But in my position, it was impossible, guys. Seriously, it's not done my mind. If I would have been still on my meds, I definitely would have committed suicide by now. There's no question in my mind. I know it. I know it. It's just because you don't feel like yourself. Like, even as fucked up as I am with emotional highs and emotional lows, I'm still Scott. You know, I'm still me. You know, I know me. You know, I know my moods. And, you know, I know the way I am. But the medication takes that identity away. You know, my personality has been hardwired like this for a long time. And you take that away, guys, I'm telling you, it's some scary shit. You know? It's just really scary stuff. This I can deal with, like the emotional swings. I can handle this. You know? If I couldn't, I would have been dead long ago if I couldn't handle it. And you miss watching the video. Yeah, it's been, well, I started these videos about a year ago. So, this is, we're at the nearing the end. We're nearing the end of this little adventure. And things are getting serious now, you know. Oh, just want to crawl in bed and never come out. But for some reason, I always get out. I move forward, you know. Oh, God. I just want to be structured and happy. Fuck. Is it too much to fucking ask? Gotta get up early. Lay down a little more. You know, sleep's always a good thing, you know. Sleep for me is very, very important. The road, did that ever fuck with my mind, man? God, that road was hard. All that traveling. Oh, it was like I was high half the time. It was so fucked. And I don't recommend taking a road trip like that to anyone by themselves. Well, maybe someone who isn't bipolar that can handle it, but oh, it was so difficult. Fuck, was it ever difficult. Anyways, I'm going to try and get some sleep, guys. Thanks for listening, and, you know, thanks for being out there for me. I know it's internet land, and it's all make-believe and stuff, but it helps me, you know, in some small way, and sometimes it's all we need is a small thing to help us get us through to the next level. So, thanks a lot, guys, you know. I really hope I can give you some good news tomorrow or in the coming days, as opposed to some very bad news. So until I see you guys again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and Chrome bless you all. Take care, guys.